Everyone, John Pojeta here with PT Services Group. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another session of Ask Dan with Dan Hudock from Sandler Training. Today, Dan, I want to chat a little bit about the realities and the evolution we've seen. I know we did a podcast on this recently in depth, so there'll be a link to that in this as well. But people having a little bit of Zoom fatigue and shifting away from a Zoom conversation for the first appointment, but needing to utilize it with existing clients and for future appointments, so meetings 2+. And I think a lot of people really got themselves in tune with, all right, Zoom 101, if you want to think about it that way. What are the basics? The angle of the camera, the mic, the this, the that, all those kinds of things. But now I think we're at that stage where we need to think about how do you take that to another step to help advance your sales side. So what's your advice and what are your thoughts on getting people to sort of Zoom 2.0?
Yeah, so first of all, I got to tell you, John, I'm absolutely amazed. We're 2 years into the pandemic, and I'm on Zoom with people, and they can't get their video to work. They can't get their audio to work. Their background looks horrible. 2 years into this, come on, we should know this a lot better. So, with all due respect, let me kind of go back to the basics. We've got to have really good video. So you want to make sure your background is professional looking. You don't want to be sitting in front of a window, as an example, where you get that dark look with the big bright light behind you. You want to make sure that it just looks clean and looks professional. Sound wise, you want to make sure that you have a really good microphone, all that kind of stuff. So that's the basics. If we look at Zoom 2.0, so to speak, I came up with a couple really simple things that we can do. Number one, we have to be careful of the camera angles still. I can't tell you how many times I'm on a call with someone and their camera is below their face. And what starts to happen is I start to see up their nose as they're talking to me.
Yep.
It's very gross. So the camera angle actually should be slightly higher than your eyes. And that way it comes down on you and makes you look more professional. Number two is making sure that your eyes are focused on where the camera is, not the screen. So right now I'm looking at you on the screen. You can see a difference if you're seeing
Yep.
this video versus if I look up at the camera. So you want to be looking at the camera, not the screen. Number three, maintain really good posture. Smile. I can't tell you how many people look like they're eating prunes when they're on these calls. And it's just, come on, we got to smile a little bit.
Yep.
Number four, close down all of your apps other than Zoom. Close everything down because that just eats up computer stuff, energy. And you need to have Zoom come through a lot better. And the last tip, invest. It doesn't take a lot of money, but invest in a really good camera and a really good microphone. It doesn't take a lot, but it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, all the difference in the world. Well, one of the things that really jumps out that I think, and you and I know this from our early days in sales, the whole idea of smile and dial. And when you're doing things like this or you're recording something, the sheer value in laughing about something right before you start recording, I think really changes the flavor. So smile, be upbeat. I think there's a lot more merit to that than people want to give time to. So
Yeah, I totally agree.
thanks so much for another session here, Dan. We'll see you again tomorrow, everyone.
Carry out.